Food that's been served for hundreds of years in Minnesota is now considered the best in the country. Owamni by the Sioux Chef was named Best New Restaurant at the James Beard Awards this year. The Minneapolis restaurant serves traditional and inventive indigenous cuisine, and we're lucky because we have Chef Sean Sherman in the CCO kitchen this afternoon. Thank you for coming in.
Absolutely. Thanks
You're
for having
a busy
me.
guy, so we should say it takes a lot to get you here. And it takes a lot to get into the restaurant. I mean, you're packed, reservations are booked way out. Can you believe that this is your life?
Absolutely, yeah. Every day since we've been open in July 21, we've been completely booked out.
That has to feel good. Have things changed since winning the Best New Restaurant Award? Best New Restaurant in the country.
I know, it's big. Probably our phone lines, but we were already at max capacity, and we're just really happy that we're getting so much attention.
For people who haven't been lucky enough to eat at the restaurant, do you want to explain the concept behind your food?
Absolutely. We just do North American indigenous foods and really try to focus on a lot of indigenous food producers and just be really creative. So we're not trying to cook like the past, we're trying to bring indigenous foods into the now and into the future.
Did you grow up eating food like the food that you serve, or?
Not really, because like a lot of people on tribal communities and reservations, like I primarily grew up with commodity food programs, so our food had already been replaced because of assimilation efforts. So we really wanted to showcase and bring back the knowledge of our ancestors and put it onto the plate.
Yeah, talk about the concept of decolonized food and why you feel passionate about talking about that.
Absolutely, because we just look at what did colonization do to us as indigenous peoples here, and removing so much culture, language, foodways. We want to really bring that back because we have so much amazing information and knowledge to share as indigenous peoples, and food is such a beautiful language to do that through.
And why do you think people connect with your food so much? I mean, being booked out like that, what about it?
Well, I mean, it's the true food of North America. It's extremely healthy, and we're just utilizing a lot of flavors that people naturally know here in Minnesota. And we're using a lot of foods that are just in the wild that we see outside, and we just really want to showcase something new.
Yeah, and you're like a constant rotating menu to keep things that are, in season. Like I saw bison, trout, elk, I think, on the menu today when I checked the lunch. Even crickets,
yeah,
okay.
Absolutely. And we have a new menu change coming out this next week, and we're just excited to always keep up with the seasonality and just showcasing a lot of culture through food.
Okay, let's see what you brought in today, because this is a staple dish that kind of people can always find at the restaurant?
Yeah, this one's been a really big seller for us. So this is really simple because it's just roasted sweet potato. This is a sunflower seed oil with native chilies and maple sugar.
Wow,
it's really super simple.
So good.
And it's just a little bit of some fresh onion on top to kind of give it that, and it's just really beautiful and pretty.
Gorgeous,
and,
look at that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it. Okay.
Yeah, try a little piece. Get a little oil in there. And
yes. All right. Do you want to talk about the Food Lab? Because you have a nonprofit kitchen out of Midtown Global Market.
Absolutely. Our nonprofit is called NATIFS.org, and it's NATIFS, which is an acronym for North American Traditional Indigenous Food Systems, NATIFS. And under NATIFS, Indigenous Food Lab in South Minneapolis at Midtown Global Market, we're doing a lot of work there. We're getting ready to open up a Native market space. We have an Indigenous community classroom. We're going to be able to teach a lot of Native-focused curriculum, and we're actually building that to be replicated, so we're actually getting ready to move extensions of those in Anchorage, Alaska, Bozeman, Montana, Rapid City, South Dakota, and beyond.
You are global now. Before I let you go, what do you want Native people who come into your restaurant to experience?
Just to have that experience, because it's not normal to go out and find a Native restaurant anyways, and we want to be able to come in and feel welcome, see the language on the menu, see the foods, hear the music, see the staff, and just get that experience of walking into a really welcoming Native space.
And the same question for non-Native people, maybe who have never been exposed to this kind of food.
Absolutely, and just get people to think about the land that they're standing on and the history of the land and the struggles that Indigenous peoples had to go through and how much amazing culture can be shared through our food.
Well, Sean, thank you so much for being here, making room in your busy schedule, traveling all around the country. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you.